Hello everybody and welcome to Video Wire. I'm Ace Carino and here to tell you that on July 11th in Morgan City, Louisiana, Gulf State Wrestling will be presenting the 10th annual Cajun Heat from the Morgan City Metropolitan Auditorium. And the card that they got stacked for this is going to be something that you will not want to miss for the ages. Where on that card, you will be seeing Gil Gracie defend the AIWF North American Heavyweight Championship against Asian Cajun Jordan John.
July 4th, 2026, another AIWF successful title defense. I am Mad Dog Gil Gracie, the North American Heavyweight Champion. And on July 11th, Cajun Heat, Jordan Jah, you become the next in the line of successful AIWF championship defenses. So everybody in the world, grab your cell phones and call somebody. Let them know that Mad Dog Gil Gracie is coming to Morgan City and it will never be the same. Oh!
So we are 6 days away from Gulf State Wrestling's biggest show of the year, Cajun Heat, and it is the 10th anniversary. This year, we get to write a new chapter. The chapter in the story of the Asian Cajun, Jordan Jah, and the Mad Dog Gil Gracie. But here's the thing, the story's gonna be a little bit different. The stakes are gonna be a bit higher because this time, it is for the AIWF North American title. And Gil, don't think for 1 second I'm ever gonna take you lightly because man, I know how dangerous you are. And I know Big Ramp is gonna be out there, sticking his nose ringside, doing what he always does. But let me remind you something. As many times as we danced, 225, LWA, Top Draw, not once, not one single time, Gil, have you ever beaten me. So do me a favor. Grab your cell phone, Gil. Call somebody. And you tell them that the Asian Cajun is the next AIWF North American champion.
Cajun Heat, Cajun Heat, Cajun Heat. Jordan Jah, listen, Jordan Jah, listen. Gil Gracie, Mad Dog Gil Gracie has been your AIWF champion for over a year. So which means we've been kicking butt as usual, right? So, Jordan Jah, I'll see you real soon in Morgan City, Jack. And you better bring your hard hat and all that other stuff because it's about to be real serious. And all I'm gonna tell you is, don't, barely get out.
And also history will be made as well with the crowning of the brand new GSW Intercontinental Championship, in which we will be seeing 6 competitors fight it out in a gauntlet style match to crown the very first champion.
July 11th, Morgan City Auditorium, Cajun Heat 10. And on July 11th, I find myself in a 6-pack challenge to crown the first ever GSW Intercontinental Champion. And I'm focused, I'm hungry, and I'm ready to put myself down in Gulf State Wrestling history as I become the first ever Intercontinental Champion. So to the other 5 competitors, I hope you come in with this same hunger, this same fire, this same energy. I promise you that at the end of that night, only one man is going to walk away as champion. And you're looking right at him. I'll see you all July.
Ah, Leopold, haven't you heard? This Saturday night in Morgan City, the Dragonheart is gonna fly for the Gulf State Wrestling Intercontinental Championship. I'm coming in hot and heavy, and I'm gonna make sure that nobody is more ready than me. I've got the fire, and I've got the fury, because my fists are ablaze, and my soul is the spark. I'm Jesse, the Dragonheart.
Also on the card, we'll be seeing Double K, the All-American hero, Chris Keith, take on former WWF and TNA star, Big Pun.
Morgan City, Louisiana, Cajun Heat 10. Right around the corner, I'm gonna feud with a good friend of mine. That's right, Chris Keith. The Cajun Heat 10, you're about to find out what a true ass whooping's gonna feel like. I'm telling you this right now, because we are friends. But when it comes to business, everybody knows friendships are put aside, because they don't matter. I've known your family for a long time. Hell, I've known you for a long time. It's gonna be the battle of two beasts. Carnage will be thrown everywhere. Bodies are gonna be flung all over the damn place. It's just gonna be just you and me standing. The question's gonna be, is can we put our friendships aside for business? And the answer to this is I know damn well it's yes. So Chris, Keith, I know you're a big boy. I'm a little bit bigger. And I'm a little bit scarier. I'm a little bit more wild. I'll see you in just over a week, Chris.
In 5 days, Morgan City Municipal Auditorium, Cajun Heat 10. I take on Big Con, one half the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions in WWE of all time. He's been around the world, he's done it all. Throughout the years, I've been lucky enough to call you my friend, Big Con. And I see you ask if we're able to put aside friendships for business. Well, I agree with you. The damn answer is yes. You want to go and talk about the bigger man. This isn't about who's bigger. This isn't about who's meaner. This is purely about who's better. And what better way to sweeten the pot than to put my FAW heavyweight title on the line. And just so you know, big fella, friendships do not matter. So in 5 days in Morgan City, I hope you're ready. I don't want to hear excuses for this ass whipping that's coming your way.
This is going to be one of the most hard-hitting matches of the night. Speaking of hard-hitting, the GSW Light Heavyweight title will be defended as champion cold-blooded Wes Warren takes on the international star 50 caliber Barrett Brown.
Gulf State Wrestling. Hello, this is 50 caliber Barrett Brown. And Wes Warren, I heard your challenge, I heard it loud and I heard it clear. You want to prove yourself, prove why you are the deserving GSW Light Heavyweight Champion, prove why you're one of the best kept secrets in the South, if not the country. I can relate, Wes. You want to fight the best, prove you are the best, and hey, I've done the same. But now I'm at the point in my career where people want to call me out to prove themselves. So, if you call for the man shall answer. This Saturday, Morgan City, Louisiana. Oh, Wes Warren and myself, we are on a date with destiny at one of the biggest shows of the year, Cajun Heat. One-on-one for the GSW Light Heavyweight Championship. And Wes Warren, I will take nothing away from you. You are tremendous. Very good at what you do. I've looked at your game. Don't get it twisted. I think you're phenomenal. But you called on me for a reason. People do it all the time. Because Wes, I've become the measuring stick for what a light heavyweight champion should be. So you want the best, you pick correctly, because I will give you exactly what you're looking for. A fireworks show in the Deep South at the biggest show of the year. But Wes, understand this. If you don't bring me your best, I will bury you under that ring, and I will leave Morgan City the new GSW Light Heavyweight Champion. So Wes, if you don't bring me your best, then this Saturday, you won't be up to the caliber of the future GSW Light Heavyweight Champion, 50 caliber, Barrett Brown. See you in Louisiana, bud.
You know, I've waited a month and a half for your response, Barrett Brown. Nearly 2 months I waited for you, and you stayed silent. I thought you were getting scared. Well, you know what they say, right? Better late than never. I know you've won a lot of championships in a lot of different places over the course of your career, Barrett Brown. When it comes to that title that I've held for nearly a year, this is one title you will never have. I hope you've got that 50 cal loaded up, because you're gonna need every single shot you got to take me down this Saturday. Good luck!
And also a special return match between GSW Heavyweight Champion, the Russian Destruction, Vladimir Koloff, as he takes on the legendary Mr. Action, Steve Anthony.
Someone once said, to be the man, you have to beat the man. And many people believe that Steve Anthony is the man. And for good reason. If you were to ask me, I believe that Steve Anthony is one of the very best wrestlers in the world today. There's someone else that I believe is one of the very best wrestlers in this world today. Vladimir Koloff, Big Vlad. I believe that on any given day, I can step into the ring with the very best in the world, go toe-to-toe, and hold my own. This year alone, I have went toe-to-toe with Steve Anthony, and I have held my own against Steve Anthony. But I have never beaten Steve Anthony. And that eats me up inside. But on July the 11th, Morgan City, Louisiana, one of the biggest stages in Louisiana pro wrestling, Cajun Heat, I have the opportunity to immortalize myself, go toe-to-toe, hold my own, and beat Steve Anthony. And I do not take this lightly. By the end of the night of Cajun Heat, I will not just stand tall as GSW Heavyweight Champion, but I will beat Steve Anthony. Steve, man to man, you shook my hand in Houma, Louisiana in victory. I just hope that you will shake my hand in Morgan City in defeat. Steve Anthony, you need more Koloff.
If you get asked those questions that you just don't want to answer because the person asking just ain't ready for the answer, maybe the answer's a little harsh, not so politically correct, if you will. You know, just the other day I was sitting in a Texas establishment, and a snooty high society lady walked up. She said, "Excuse me, sir, is that your horse outside?" I said, "No, ma'am, he's between my legs, but you're too fat to ride." I guess she learned a little more about my ways. But you get asked those questions that the person asking the question really knows the answer, but they just got to hear it out of your mouth. As in, the other day, a DSW interviewer said, "Mr. Anthony, when you face Vladimir Koloff July 11th in Morgan City at Cajun Heat for the DSW title, do you think you can beat him and walk away the new champion?" I said, "Baby, there's a bear poop in the woods. Does a chicken lay eggs? Is there peanuts and peanut butter? I mean, come on, you gonna ask me a question, ask me something I gotta think about, something I might stumble on a little bit, like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?" Yes! Yes, your answer is yes, yes, yes! Yes, I will beat Vladimir Koloff July 11th in Morgan City, Louisiana for Cajun Heat for the DSW Championship. You see, I've pinned the big bad Russian shoulders before. live and in living color in front of the public, if you will. And I plan on doing it again at Cajun Heat, but you see, I know it'll be no easy feat. Because Vladimir, I know what that belt means to you, and I know what you'll do to keep it. But do you know what I'll do to take it? One thing's for sure, July 11th, Morgan City, Louisiana, when the exclamation point faces Vladimir Koloff for the GSW Championship. Vladimir, you find out, once again, as good as you think you are, as good as you may be, the exclamation point Steve Anthony is always and forever going to be that much better.
And in our main event, as we make history with the GSW Intercontinental Championship, we're also going to be seeing history in, as this will mark the very last match for the legendary Mustang Mike, ending his 32-year wrestling career, as he teams up with the reinforcer Andrew Anderson as they take on the GSW Tag Team Champions, the Money Train, Tony Donato and Ryan Austin.
You know, July of 2026 is a banner year. It's a banner year, a year of anniversaries. The 250th anniversary on July 4th of the United States of America. No bigger anniversary. Happy birthday, USA. But you know what? Also, in July, it's the 10th anniversary of Cajun Heat. And I've been to a lot of the Cajun Heats, from Cajun 2 on up. And I got to tell you, this one is going to be a great one at the Morgan City Auditorium, a place where I had many, many matches. And I'm back with Mean and Lean. You see, Mustang called me up. Mustang said to me, I got a problem. I said, what's the problem, Mustang? He said, these two kids, Money Train, they keep calling me old and decrepit and, you know, washed up. And I said, old and decrepit and washed up. Does he realize that you're the lean in Mean and Lean? Who the hell are these guys? Donate and Awesome? Donato, Donate, whatever his name is, and Awesome. Who the hell names their kid Awesome? Well, you know what? Money Train, the train done run dry. Because you know what? You're facing two guys that have done it all. We held six-man titles. 2 against 3 won the six-man tag team titles in the Mid-South for Pro Wrestling 225. We held the Gulf State Tag Team Championships. We've held tag team championships all over the country. We've held singles titles. But this is a tag team event. We're going to concentrate on the tag alone. And you know what? Mean and Lean is one not washed up machine, and we're going to show you guys just where it's at. You see, I'm going to take you guys to school, and you guys are about to learn the meaning of the word old school. You see, we're not old, we're vintage. We've been around the block. You haven't. We're bigger, we're stronger, we're Mean and Lean, baby! And on July 11th at the Morgan City Auditorium, the reinforcer Andrew Anderson and Mustang Mike, we're taking it to a whole new level. We ain't ready for time.
First off, GSW, sit down and shut your mouths. The real El Campeon is talking. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I am the real El Campeon. And you people will respect me. You see, on July 11th, at Cajun Heat 10, in the Morgan City Auditorium, it will be myself, Ryan Austin, and Tony Donato, the GSW Tag Team Champions, the Money Train. We going head to head with Mean and Lean, Mustang Mike, and Andrew Anderson. You see, you guys have made a huge mistake. You guys made a huge mistake by stepping up to us. You see, you guys haven't been teaming up for years. And me and Tony, in a short amount of time, we are a well-oiled machine. We have beaten the best tag teams in this division. The Overboys, we dethroned them. They had a year-long reign with these belts. We beat them. Chained up. We ran through them. We beat them. And Mean and Lean, we're going to do the same thing to you on July 11th. And that will be the end of Mean and Lean. But most importantly, the career of Mustang Mike dies. Because you can't stop the Money Train.
Tag Team Champions, the Money Train, Freight Train, Tony Donato, and I'm here to talk about July 11th, Cajun Heat 10. I got an opponent, Mustang Mike. And before I get to him, I want to talk about the most important thing in this world, other than these tag team titles: time. You see, time is undefeated. Time passes us all by, and Mustang Mike's finding out the hard way after wrestling me 1 year ago. And just like a clock, his shoulder started to click, 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 tick, tick, tick. And now he decided to hang him up and challenge me and Ryan Austin for our tag titles. But our shoulders, most importantly my shoulders, are just fine. No clicking here, nothing at all. Just lightweight, everyday, non-stop. I can go all day long. Everybody's days are numbered, and their pearly whites turn to dentures. And sometimes senile old men like you bite off a piece of the steak a little too big for them to chew. So July 11th, Cajun Heat, Morgan City, Louisiana. You better hope you don't choke and end up like the milk in your refrigerator. Expired.
Boom Nation, Mustang Mike is here to talk about what's happening this Saturday, Cajun Heat 10, the 10th anniversary of the biggest show in Louisiana, the biggest show for Gulf State Wrestling. And where am I at? The only place that I can be, my home away from home, Edie White Cardinal Field, where all my boys, the football players, are here, and they come every year to support their band, Mustang Mike. So let me tell you a little bit about what's happening. Everybody knows the good news and the bad news. 32 years, Mustang Mike has been doing his thing for the fans and all his friends and family. But I got some injuries, and Mustang Mike has decided that I'm going to retire at this show. I know that's bad news, but it's not walking away from professional wrestling. It's walking away from competitive wrestling. That doesn't mean that one day I won't show up back somewhere where you don't expect it. But as far as everything going on, this will be my match. So, going down to what's happening this Saturday, there's some great matches, but I'm going to talk about mine. I'm bringing in my partner, Andrew Anderson. We're teaming up Mean and Lean against the new tag team champions, Donato and Austin, called the Money Train. Well, if you go on my page and you look, Mustang Mike Boom on Instagram or Mustang Mike on Facebook, you're going to see the promos where they're putting me down. They're talking about I'm too old. I can't do this anymore. The clock's ticking. The shoulder's cracked. But I tell you what you don't have on your side is what I do. The intensity, the drive in my hometown in Morgan City, and you got to come here and deal with me. And not only deal with me, you got to deal with these boys right here. Nobody in the history of professional wrestling has what I have on my side. A whole hive of Edie White Cardinals that's going to be on my side this Saturday night. And when you think you've got the advantage on me and they start yelling and screaming, there's nothing you can do that can stop me from coming up and doing what I got to do to win on behalf of Morgan City and the Edie White football team. So you realize that this Saturday that you're dealing with something that you can't control. Mustang Mike is coming. My boys are coming. This Saturday, be ready, Ryan Austin. Be ready, Tony Donato, because no matter what you think, you can't handle this. 1, 2, 3.
GSW presents Cajun Heat 10, Saturday, July 11th at the Morgan City Auditorium in Morgan City, Louisiana. Be there!